Coming up next, high school volleyball on your sports leader in Lorain, WLCS TV 20.
Well, hello again, everybody. Rob Polinsky here with you. Freshman volleyball from Lorain High School. It's the Elyria Catholic Lady Panthers and the Lorain Lady Titans. Rob Polinsky along with Bob Schlembaker doing the camera work today. The EC freshmen come in with a record of 3-2, and the freshmen from Lorain High School sport a 2-3 record. Elyria Catholic in the green jerseys, and Lorain will be in the blue. For Lorain, Sahara Velez, is up front along couple of number 8s on our roster and no 9s. And we have a number 9 out there. So we'll do our best, but bear with us. Elyria Catholic will start serving, and the line drive serve, and the Panthers get the first point of the match. That is Ali Pavlis serving the first point for EC. They lead it 1-0. Pavlis back to serve again. Jump serve for the freshman from Elyria Catholic. Again, a nice serve, and it is not passed ahead from the freshman Micaiah Owens for Lorain. That makes it 2-0 EC. So Ali Pavlis off to a good start for Elyria Catholic. That serve doesn't go quite as deep, but it is in front of the back line of Dominique Morales. That makes it 3-0 EC early on game one of this freshman match, game one. Bob Schlembaker getting you the camera work there. You can see Pavlis with her jump serve. Another one that's effective, and that goes over Imani Cheers, and it's 4-0. So you can see Pavlis, an effective weapon with her running jump serve for Elyria Catholic, and gives them a commanding lead to start this match. For EC also, Lexi Zally is in the starting rotation. 5-0 EC. And we're going to get a quick timeout for Lorain. So that'll give us a little bit of time to get you set here and get you the rosters for Lorain and Elyria Catholic. For Lorain, with a record of 2-3 on this freshman team, it's Ariana Flores Santiago, Janae Harrison, Alexandria Church, Dominique Morales, Micaiah Owens, Ariana Washington, Sahara Velez, Stephanie Montanez, Amaya Scott, Imoni Cheers, and Jersey Fisk. For the Elyria Catholic Lady Panthers freshman team, Maggie Zambatero, Izzy Martin-Dye, Lexi Zaley, Faith Belza, Gina Corsica, Bridget Yanko, Lexi Hall, Kara Finnegan, Leah Sunderman, Brianna Kowalczyk, Rory Turl, and Ali Pavlis. EC 3-2, Lorain at 2-3. Again, glad you could join us for freshman volleyball. Tonight we'll have the freshman JV and varsity matches, all from Lorain High School. Pavlis set to serve. And that one is dug out from Lorain's set. It goes over, and there's going to be a point for EC, as going into the net was the setter for Lorain, the freshman Ariana Flores Santiago. It's 6-0 EC. Serve dug out, set that time by Santiago, and the shot goes out of bounds. EC with a 7-0 lead. Game one early on here, freshman volleyball. Pavlis, who has served 7 consecutive points on serve. It is sent over on the third hit and unable to get it over that time. It'll be 8-0 Alexandria Church, unable on the third hit for Lorain to get the ball over the net. So continuing the serve will be Ali Pavlis. Pavlis with the line drive. Passed over the net, and then the spike is sent down, and the point is good. And for EC that time, winning that battle at the net is going to be Brianna Kowalczyk. Kowalczyk, the middle hitter, put it straight down, and it's 9-0 Elyria Catholic. Pavlis sends it to the back row. Imoni Cheers sends it over, and that shot is wide. Imoni Cheers actually passed it ahead and hitting that ball over, but out of bounds with Sahara Velez, 10-0 EC. So Pavlis now not doing the running serve, and she sends it over, and it's an ace. It's 11-0. We've seen a little bit of everything here from Allie Pavlis, the server for Elyria Catholic. She's used the jump serves early. Now she's just sending them over, not as deep. And Lorain having a hard time getting it over on 3 hits, but that time sending it over to the Elyria Catholic side is Washington. For EC, Kowalczyk sends it over, and that's going to be a point for Elyria Catholic as Imoni Cheers can't get it ahead, and Lorain will take another timeout, I believe, trailing 12-0 here in game 1. I think we have a correction to the scoreboard. It says 11-1, but I thought they awarded that. Yes, they do. They award that point to EC, so they lead 12-0 while we've got a minute. We want to remind you that the Lorain Sports Hall of Fame is now accepting applications from individuals and teams for consideration by the committee to select those to be inducted with the class of 2018 into the Hall of Fame at the enshrinement banquet in May of 2018. Nomination forms and eligibility rules can be obtained at the LSHOF Museum at the Lorain High School campus or online at www.lorainsportshalloffame.com or by calling Bill Rufo. You can call Bill at 440-282-2045 or Bob Lisicki at 440-245-2829. Deadline for receipt of the application is September 30th, 2017. And that serve is out of bounds. That will be Lorain's first point after 12 consecutive serves for Elyria Catholic. Pavlis sends it out of bounds. 12-1, EC out in front. And serving is Alexandria. Well, no, she isn't going to serve. She's going to hand it off to Imoni Cheers. Imoni Cheers will serve for Lorain. Janae Harrison going to check in for the Lady Titans. So Janae Harrison will come in for Dominique Morales, and Janae Harrison goes to the front row. Pavlis digs it out, sent over by Kowalczyk, and off the top of the net, that point will go to Lorain. It stayed on the EC side. Lorain gets the point, and they trail 12-2 here in game 1. Good deep serve, dug out from the back row. Pavlis will set it up, and it's sent over from Elyria Catholic by Izzy Martin-Dye. Battle at the net, and that point will go to EC as one of the young ladies from Lorain was into the net, and I believe that is Sahara Velez. So it's 13-2 Lady Panthers here in game 1 of this freshman match. Bridget Yanko is going to go back to serve for the Panthers. Yanko's line drive serve sent back over. Titans at the net. And getting the point was Kowalczyk for Elyria Catholic. Brianna Kowalczyk puts the spike down, and it's 14-2 Lady Panthers. At the freshman and JV level, you play the best 2 games out of 3. And the varsity will play 3 sets out of 5. And the Titans unable to get it over on the third hit. Trying to do so was Imoni Cheers, unable to do so. And the Panthers lead 15-2. Games go to 25, but again at the freshman and JV level, we play 2 out of 3. That serve is well deep and out of bounds. So Yanko sent that one out of bounds. Another point for Lorain, makes it 15-3 EC. So Lorain, 2 of their 3 points tonight are on serves that went out of bounds by Elyria Catholic. Jersey Fisk is into the front row for the Titans. Left side of the front row, hitting it over and putting it down in play. Kara Finnegan for EC, and the Panthers lead 16-3. Going back to serve for the Panthers is Maggie Zambatero. Zambatero puts it off of Cheers, and the point goes to EC at 17-3. Serve, good deep serve, but it is too far and out of bounds. Lorain gets a point again on another serve that went out of bounds at 17-4 EC. Serving is Sahara Velez for Lorain. Nice line drive serve. That's an ace and a point for the Titans. They trail 17-5 here in game one. Again, Lorain serving in the blue uniforms and Elyria Catholic. The receiving team right now, they have the green jerseys with the black shorts. Non-conference midweek match here. That serve is too far out of bounds. EC gets the point, and they lead 18-5 here late stages of game one. For Lorain, Stephanie Montanez will check into the lineup. Line drive serve that is dug out from the back row by Cheers, but she can't pass it ahead. It goes off the net. Point to EC. It's 19-5, Elyria Catholic. And serving for the Lady Panthers is Rory Turrell. Turrell line drive into the net. Point to Lorain, 19-6 EC here in game one. Thanks to Bob Schlembaker today, he gave me a dry shirt. It was pouring when I pulled in. Used my umbrella, but I think I need a new umbrella, Bob. That one didn't work too good. Or I'm bigger than my umbrella. Maybe Bob's not disagreeing with me, but nonetheless, he gave me this nice new TV 20 sports shirt. Thank you, Bob and Joe, for that. Middle of the front row, sending it over, and the point for Lorain goes to Jersey Fisk. Point to the Titans, it's 19-7 EC out in front here in game one. So the Titans trying to battle back after a big deficit. They trailed 12-0 on the first 12 serves of the match, but since then it's been 7-7. But awfully hard to come back when you fell behind 12-0. But the Lady Titans are trying to do just that, and that point will go to Lorain as the return was wide, out of bounds. It's 19-8. And serving for Lorain is Janae Harrison. Harrison long serve, out of bounds. Point to EC, it's 20-8. Panthers out in front. No ties or lead changes in this one after EC got the first 12 points of the first game. Kara Finnegan to serve for Elyria Catholic. Her team trails 20-8. Finnegan serve into the net. Point to Lorain. It's 20 for Elyria Catholic, 9 for Lorain. Substitution for the Lady Panthers coming in back in is Gina Gorsica. And going back to serve for the Titans, it'll be Ariana Flores Santiago. Titans. Fisk sends it over to Flores Santiago, who sends it over to the Panther side. And on the Panther side of the ball, hitting it over on the third hit is Lexi Hall. Again, Lexi Hall, left side of the front row, sends it over, battle at the net, and this one's going to go to EC. 21-9, Lady Panthers, late stages game one. They are 4 points away from winning the first game. Lexi Zaley will serve for the Panthers. Zaley's first serve is dug out. Flores Santiago sets it up. The hit goes deep. It was hit nicely there by Sahara Velez, dug out by the Panthers, and is sending it over off the top of the net. The point to EC off the hit of Izzy Martin-Dye. 22-9, Elyria Catholic. 3 points away from game one. You play the best 2 games out of 3 at the freshman level. Games go to 25. You must win by at least 2. For EC, at the middle of that front row, sending it over and getting the point, Leah Sunderman. And the Lady Panthers are 2 points away from game one. Serve to the Titans, and unable to send it over are the Titans, and it's now game point. Velez sends it over to the Panther side. And hitting it too deep and out of bounds was Leah Sunderman. That gives the point to Lorain, and they hold them off on game point. It's 24-10. So Lorain will have to have quite a comeback here if they are to come back in game one. Again, I have 2 8s on my roster, so I apologize. That's either Ariana Washington or Amaya Scott serving. We'll try to find out in between games. And that that hit into the net by Elyria Catholic by Gina Gorsica gives Lorain another point. So the Titans with back-to-back points have cut the lead to 24-11. That serve into the net, that will give game one to EC. So game one in the books, it went to Elyria Catholic. It was the EC freshman in game one, 25. Lorain, 11. We'll be back with the second game of this freshman match after this timeout. You're watching Freshman Girls Volleyball on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television.
Hi, my name is Jocelyn Santiago. I'm 17 years old and in 11th grade at Lorain High School. I'm a culinary student in the Lorain High School Career Tech Education Program. Taking these classes is giving me a chance to do something that I love. It's giving me a chance to move on to college, to be a chef and or instructor. Chefs me is helping me every step of the way. He's a good, strong teacher. We get to do parties in the class and have a lot of fun talking to him about food. I love food. I'm always experimenting because I want to be a chef. I like getting to see smiles on people's faces when they taste my meals. You want to make sure you learn math because when you cut, you need to know it's for the right measurements. Once you get the math right, it's all about the feeling. When you make food, you have to make it with love. I'm glad I'm in this program because I know now what I want to do with my life. I know what I want to do, and it's all thanks to Lorain High Culinary Program through Career Tech.
Welcome back to Lorain as we continue on this freshman match. Game one went to Elyria Catholic by a final of 25-11. And now we can tell you, thanks to a young lady from Lorain, that number 8 is Amaya Scott. Number 9 for Lorain is Ariana Washington. So it'll be Lorain serving to begin game two as they lost game one 25-11. Referees are getting everybody set here. We'll let you know that for the Titans, it looks like it is Ariana Washington back there, and she is joined in the back row by Imani Cheers. Also for Lorain will be Micaiah Owens, Janae Harrison, Jersey Fisk, and the other young lady out there is Sahara Velez. And it'll be Washington to serve to begin game number 2. See if the Titans can get off to a better start here, and they do, as EC puts it into the net. First point goes to Lorain, 1-0. Remember in game 1, it was Elyria Catholic starting to serve, And Allie Pavlis served the first 12 points of the match to give EC a commanding 12-0 lead that they would never relinquish en route to their 25-11 win. See if the Lady Titans can do a better job at the start of this one. Set, spike from the left side of the front row, dug out nicely by the Titans. And a good job over there trying to save it, but going out of bounds, unable to keep it in play was Washington, but great effort that time by Washington, but game 2 is tied at 1 apiece. Line drive serve, dug out from the back row from the Titans. Set by Washington. Spike goes into the net. Unable to put that over was Janae Harrison, and EC leads 2-1. Serving for the Panthers is Rory Turl. Set by Washington. Left side hitting it into the net. For the Titans is Jersey Fisk, and it is 3-1 EC. So Turl to serve. Line drive serve, dug out there in the back row. Set, and from the right side of the front row, nicely done. Point to Lorain. That's a great job there by Sahara Velez. Not only did she put it over, but she stayed away from the net to give Lorain that point. That was a nice job by Velez. So the Titans serving, trailing 2-3 here in game 2. They trail 1-0, and Velez puts it into the net. Point to EC, and the Panthers lead 4-2. Checking in for the Lady Panthers freshman team, Lexi Hall. We saw her in game 1. Also checking in to serve is Gina Gorsica. Game 2 of this freshman match. Gorsica's serve. Sent over on the third hit, but out of bounds. It'll be point to Elyria Catholic. They lead 5-2. Unable to keep that in play. Trying her best that time. Janae Harrison unable to do so. And Gorsica set to serve. Her team up 5-2. Dug out in the back row, but passed ahead by Stephanie Montanez. Unable to get it to a teammate, makes it 6-2. So Gorsica continuing to serve for Elyria Catholic. 6-2, dug out in the back row by Imoni Cheers. Cheers sends it into the net. Point to EC, 7-2 Lady Panthers. They have scored 4 consecutive points. Gorsica with a nice deep serve. Cheers sends it into the net, and that point will go to EC. It's 8-2. Nothing the front row for Lorain could do that time because Cheers hit it into the net, and it was too far to get dug out by the front line of the Titans. Gorsica's serve is dug out, play by Montanez. And on the third hit, Velez sends it back to the Panther side. Panthers set up the offense. Hall sending it deep to the back row for the Titans, and that one will go off the net. Point to EC, it's 9-2. So the Panthers, after they were trailing 1-0, tied at 1, have now gotten to a 9-2 lead. They're on an 8-1 run. Really a 9-1 run after Lorain took the 1-0 lead. Gorsica sends it over to Harrison, and they're unable to get it over. And on the third try, trying to run that down there before it went out of bounds was Amaya Scott, unable to do so. It's 10-2 EC, and we're going to get a timeout for the Lorain freshman team. Gives us time to remind you as you look at the coaching staff for the Lady Titans. Again, they have a record of 2-3 at the freshman level, 3-2 for the freshmen from EC. As you look on, as Bob Schlembacher gets you that picture of the Lorain huddle. The Lorain Sports Hall of Fame, the LSHOF, is now accepting applications from individuals and teams for consideration by the committee to select those to be inducted with the class of 2018 into the Hall of Fame at the enshrinement banquet in May of 2018. Nomination forms and eligibility rules can be obtained at the LSHOF Museum at the Lorain High School campus, or you can go online at www.lorainsportshalloffame.com or by calling Bill Rufo at 440-282-2045 or Bob Lisicki at 440-245-2829. Deadline for receipt of this application is September 30th, 2017. Serve out of bounds, that will give the point to Lorain. It's 10-3 EC in game 2. So let's see if the Titans can work their way back into this game. Serve is deep and out of bounds. That point will go to Elyria Catholic. It's 11-3. That was close, but the official there in the back row on the line indicated that it was out of bounds. So the point goes to Elyria Catholic. It's 11-3, and for the Panthers, checking in is Izzy Martin-Dye to the left side of that front row. And serving now will be Lexi Zaley. Zaley with the serve. Sent over on the third hit by the Titans, but out of bounds. On that hit, getting it over, but putting it out of bounds was Dominique Morales. And it's 12-3 EC. Zaley serving. Montanez with the third hit will get it over. And EC passes ahead. Hall sends it over on the third hit, and that one is going to be, is it deep or is it in? It looks like that one is in. Point to EC makes it 13-3. Again, that one was right along the back line. Zaley with the serve for the Panthers. Sent over and deep out of bounds, 14-3, a little too hard on that. Alexandria Church had the right idea, but she hit it out of bounds, and EC leads 14-3. So the Panthers won game 1, 25-11. They lead here 14-3 as they're going to try to sweep the Titans in 2 games. You play 2 out of 3 at freshman and JV. Titans trying to battle their way back here in game number 2 and force that third and deciding game 3. Panthers hitting it into the net on the third hit. That was Rory Turrell, who was a little out of sorts on that one. It's 14-4. Panthers with a 10-point lead here in game 2. So the Titans with a long hill to climb here. Let's see if they can start off the serving of Ariana Flores Santiago. Nice serve by Flores Santiago. Set, and the spike is dug out nicely from the back row from the Titans. And digging that out in the back row is Dominique Morales, but the ball fell on the Titans side, so it's a point to EC, and they lead 15-4. Rob Polinsky, Bob Schlembaker here with you. Bob doing all the hard work there, all the camera work. It was nice that he was concerned about me in this rainstorm, that he had Brian Corey call to make sure that I was going to be able to make my way over. That, or I don't know if Bob was concerned or if he just wondered if he was going to have to put the headsets on as well, but point will go to EC, and it's 16-4. Bob kind of gives me that look of, that's not in my union contract to have to talk. Joe told me I never have to talk. Serve into the net for the Panthers. That's Leah Sunderman hitting it into the net. Point to Lorain, makes it 16-5 Lady Panthers. And substitutions for Lorain. Coming in now to serve will be Micaiah Owens. Micaiah Owens sends it back to the Elyria Catholic side. From the middle of the front row, sending it over is Izzy Martin-Dye, dug out by the Titans. They send it over on the third hit. Now Turrell with the set. And Gorsica has it blocked at the net. Nice job there, winning that battle at the net. Alexandria Church of Lorain. And it's 16-6 EC. So the Titans, with 2 straight points, have cut the lead to 10. Another good line drive serve that is sent over on the third hit by Martin-Dye for EC. And the Titans hit it into the net. That point will go to Elyria Catholic. It's now 17-6. Cough button works. Thank you very much, Bob, for setting that up. Lexi Hall sends it over for Elyria Catholic on the serve. Set and hitting it into the net for the Panthers. Unable to put it over that time was Kara Finnegan. Point goes to Lorain at 17-7. Bob, I got to tell you, you really saved the day with this nice TV20, WLCS TV20 sports shirt. Appreciate you and Joe doing that for me. Didn't even know it was going to be pouring rain out there and that I needed a change of clothes. Middle of the front row, seeing it deep and out of bounds that time for the Titans was Janae Harrison. Point goes to EC. They lead at 18-7. And it looks like the Panthers want to substitute to get a new server into the game, and that's going to be Faith Belza. Faith Belza, I believe this is our first time to get a look at Faith. She comes in with her team leading 18-7. Game 2, EC won game 1, 25-11. Belza sends it over, and that's an ace, 19-7. She got it in front of the back line for Lorain. Trying to dive up to make a play on that was Imani Cheers, but Imani not able to do so. And another ace by Belza makes it 20-7. So 2 serves by Faith Belza and 2 points for EC, and now they are 5 points away from winning this in 2 games. Belza's serve sent back over by the Titans. Turl with the set, and it's sent over on the third hit. Nice job that time diving down to get it was Cheers, but she put it into the official's chair there and out of bounds, and it's 21-7 EC, and we're going to get a timeout for the Titans. So Lorain takes a timeout, trailing 21-7 here late in game 2. They trailed in game 1. They lost game 1, I should say, 25-11 after EC took a 12-0 lead. Lorain got their only lead of this match. On the first point of game 2, they led 1-0, but since then it's been all EC. EC outscored them 10-1 from that point on. So from Lorain leading 1-0, it was EC leading 10-2. And basically Lorain's been playing catch-up ever since, trailing 21-7. You take a look at the huddle there for Elyria Catholic. We want to remind you that the LSHOF, for the Lorain Sports Hall of Fame, is now accepting applications for individuals and teams for consideration by the committee to select those to be inducted with the class of 2018 into the Hall of Fame at the enshrinement banquet in May of that same year. Nomination forms and eligibility rules can be obtained at the LSHOF Museum right here at the Lorain High School campus, or you can go online at www.lorainsportshalloffame.com, where you can call Bill Rufo at 282-2045 or Bob Lasicki 245-2829, and the deadline is the end of this month, September 30th, 2017. Out of bounds by the Titans as they try to send it over. EC with the point, 22-7 Panthers. They're 3 points away from the match. Belza serving and hits that into the net. Point to Lorain. It's 22-8. So the Titans now with an opportunity to serve themselves back into it. And it will be Ariana Washington who will serve for the Lady Titans. Trailing 22-8 here in game 2. Serve, Belza from the back row. Sends it up, and sending it over for the Panthers on the third hit is Lexi Zaley. The point will go to EC. 23-8 Panthers. And serving for Elyria Catholic will be Brianna Kowalczyk. The back row. And on the third hit, sending it over was Washington. Belza from the back row. Nice job by Cheers as she slid to get to it. Hit it over, but out of bounds, and it's now match point for Elyria Catholic, leading 24-8. And that serve goes into the net, and Lorain will hold off match point for now, and it's 24-9. Serving is Sahara Velez for Lorain. Velez with the serve. Good line drive serve from the back row. Panthers on the third hit will send it over. Velez ahead. And on the third hit for Lorain, putting it over and getting the point is going to be Janae Harrison. So the Titans up to double digits in game two. They trail 24-10. Again, Velez with the serve. That one is long. It's out, and that will be game two and the match to Elyria Catholic. So EC, the freshmen, defeat Lorain in 2 games, 25-11, 25-10. For the Lorain Titans, their freshman team drops to 2-4 on the season. For EC, their freshmen, they improve to 4-2. You see both teams shaking hands here at midcourt here at Lorain High School. Again, our final in 2 games, it was EC over Lorain, 25-11 and 25-10. For Bob Schlumbaker, this is Rob Polinsky, reminding you that you've been watching girls freshman volleyball on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools TV 20 WLCS.